I went ahead and taped the paper down in order to stabilize it, and when I did that I went ahead and took my instrument and I drew horizontals where I had marked that my object views were going to be situated, and I also drew the vertical lines based on those marks. And in the meantime I was trying to clean up some of these notes I've made to myself so that I now have a clean block of each one of my views. And when you arrange a drawing like this, you call that blocking out the drawing. You're gonna have the front view, the top view, and the side view all fitting into these rectangle areas. I could start the drawing by selecting any view to draw, because I do have hopefully all the dimensions I need. But it appears to me that the side view, which is the view that you see when you look in this direction, has the most features on it. So I'm gonna select that view to draw first. The reason I want to do that is because then I'll be projecting from this view to the other views some of those features. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and start measuring. For example, this little gap in here, as it turns out, it happens just at 1.5 inch. I didn't note it on there, but I know that is a fact. And I recall that this was going to be 3/4, not 3/8 of an inch actually. So I can then go ahead and construct that little offset at the bottom of the object. Then I can see by my dimensions that the surface, or this first platform on my object, is 1 inch thick. So I can set that and construct 1 inch there. So I already have this surface drawn here. I can move quite quickly because it appears that if I mark 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here, all I have to remember now is to take a compass and do a 2-inch circle. But what happens if you don't happen to have a compass? Well, remember, these are just exercises, and as long as you produce a good rendition of the object, you will be okay. So what I'm doing actually is I'm taking the radius of the circle, which is 1 inch, and I'm just giving myself little guide points, because then what I will do, and I don't have to use the one in the edge, I can use this one, because then what I will do is I will actually attempt to connect all those points. And if I succeed, great. If I do not succeed, well, the world will survive, I will survive, and the instructor will give me a good grade, because I took all this pain, even though the line is not perfect. I did a construction method, or a sketching method, that is very useful in industry, because when you go out to survey some objects that already exist, you can't take a computer with you. Maybe an iPad might work one of these days if we can get it to produce the right application. Maybe a camera might work. But if you need to just take notes on a plain sheet of paper, some of these sketching methodologies will work very well for you.